YouTube. Right after I hit record, I got a new Twitch follow. Thank you for following Naysayer FGC. All right. So this is what I'm gonna be opening today. I did open this just to save time because I don't want to paper cut myself on stream because that's embarrassing. Yes, more magic cards. I did not get to these yesterday. It took me forever to get what I did get done. Alright. So it should have a code card that I will never use in my lifetime in here somewhere. I have no clue where. I don't know. Yeah, I guess like each deck has a code card. I don't know. I'll get to it whenever I figure this out. Gotta get past all the trash. So first is a player's guide, which this is going to be my friend because I really do not know what I'm doing. I do know that you got to play a mana each turn, and that you can burden yourself if you tap a mana and don't use it. I have learned that much. I've learned a few things about Magic. I don't know a lot. Oh yeah, this is pretty cool. It tells you about everything. Tabletop game. It tells you how the play area is divided out. This is pretty cool. Tapping, untapping, casting spells, attacking and blocking, how to read a card. I do like that they have like all this. Yeah. It even goes into like details, the difference between lands, creatures, artifacts, enchantments, sorceries, and instants. I know instants can be played from your hand. That's like the cool thing about an instant. I do know that. Oh, they even got like some Final Fantasy like art in here. They got Ultimecia hanging out. As if anybody who's not familiar with Final Fantasy would be like, who is she? She is the bad in Final Fantasy VIII, but not really. Final Fantasy VIII is a very confused game. I'll be honest, they got like another Final Fantasy art in here, but I'm not really sure who that broad is supposed to be. Well, ladies, learn to play Magic. Scan here to get started. No, you just told me how to play it. I just kind of flipped through it and didn't read it right now. Join the Magic community. No thanks. No, they even got some facts. Do I have to tap to block? I like that. That's cool. Alright, I don't know. Up there. Then, I got 2 deck boxes I need to assemble here. You got good old Cloud, and you got Sephiroth. I'm not going to waste people's time by trying to fold these boxes on stream, because that's not my talent. Alrighty. So we'll look at these decks in a second. Try to keep them straight here. I probably got mixed up anyway. So got the 2 pretty boys. The reason that a lot of people got into Final Fantasy. Got Cloud, the planet's champion. Obviously, Final Fantasy VII is the big old theme with these decks. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like that. He is a mythic rare. And then you got Sephiroth, who's your main bad guy, of course. He's the planet's heir, which, sure, whatever. He's also mythic rare. Yep. I like that. These are some pretty cool cards to just get straight from the thing before you even get into their decks. Alrighty. Start with, I believe this one was Cloud's deck. This is what happens when I don't pay attention. Just kind of like put the stuff outside of the box and then I go, wait. This one was Cloud's deck, right? I believe so, because the other one looks more dark and foreboding, and this one's more light themed, and I don't know. I feel like Clouds is going to be more light themed, obviously. If I can get this ridiculous plastic off these things, Whoever designed these plastics just do not like people. Just dropping the plastic all over the place. That way I have the hardest time picking it up later. They do not make that plastic at all possible to open. Let me just throw everything all over the floor. Get out of my way. Alrighty. Okay, yeah, the code cards are in the back of each deck. Well, yep. To unlock both starter kit decks. Alright, so do they give you 2 codes even though they both give you the same thing? Yeah, because it says to unlock both decks. Why would they give you 2 of the same thing? I don't know. Or somebody grabs it from the stream, or somebody grabs it from the recording when I put it up on YouTube eventually. There is a code that I don't care about. I do not play Magic the Gathering Arena, nor will I. Alright, one's for me and one's for a friend. Well, I will show both codes. This is the first code. Because I have absolutely no interest in playing Arena. I know a lot of people do. I don't. To me, that's just not my thing. I'd rather spend my time playing other things. Alright. They got a little advertisement card telling you how to join the community and tell you to learn to play Magic. I like advertisement cards. They're fun. Alright. And then, now I got an extra one of these cards that tell me how to play, which actually is very helpful. Because it allows me to understand a little bit better what I'm looking at. Instead of just being like, I like the Final Fantasy stuff. Alright. Oh, we got a two hero tokens on this one token. So, I've already had her before. From whatever she's from. Final Fantasy 14, yeah. Did not have this side before, though. Also a hero. From Final Fantasy 14, I guess. Still, new token for me. And then another hero token. Again, Final Fantasy 14, I guess. I think if they went with 14 because you could pretty much create whoever, because I've had this art before. Yeah, they're interesting. Just put it that way. And then in your back, you got your lands. It's time to get through the repeats. So, you know, the mountain from 4. Alright, gotta get my mystic rares out of the way here. And the mountain from 6. The mountain from 1, which, yet again, a lot of artistic licensing here. Final Fantasy 1 definitely does not look anything like that. And another mountain from 4. Guess they want to make sure I got the mountains. Another one from 6. Like, I can't argue, those are mountains. I mean, at least in 1 again. Which, like I said, 1 just kind of, whatever. 4 again. This must be a very red-themed deck. 6 again. It's hilarious. Alright, finally, we got some planes from 12. These are still cards I already have. Plains from 15. I've already discussed before. I'm not really sure. More like arid desert, but sure, we'll call it plains. Why not? It still kills me that this is considered plains, because this is 7th Heaven, the place that everybody just kind of hangs out at in 7. Okay. At least finally there's a 7 card for the 7 decks. Alright, get 12 planes, 15 planes. They like to repeat cards, I guess. It's fine. I mean, there's only so much they could do with the lands. I think they probably could do more, but they were like, we're going to save it for, like, the specialty lands. Which, I get that. They really like giving me all these planes. So I guess this is like a white-red deck. I'm going to quit showing the same stuff. Just start to get on my nerve now. Alright, finally. Next land is finally something new. I can actually... I can actually move on with my life here. Thank you. Alright. So you got, Rabanastre, the Royal City. So this is from Final Fantasy 12. It's like the main city in, 12. That's kind of cool. Move out of the way, deck I haven't opened yet. Yeah, another Rabanastre. Rabanastre, however you say it. Another one. Good grief. Another one. Come on. Alright, finally. Finally, they're out of land. They're out of land. That was why there were so many lands. They had to get through them all, basically, to get into the actual deck. Alright. Thank you, repeat lands. You've had a nice day. Join the stack of repeats from the other stuff. Alright. I technically already have this card, but it's still cool to look at. Cloudbound Moogle from 14. Which, yet again, I'm not familiar with it, but it at least it's something. I still don't know how to pronounce this one. The Coeurl or something like that. It's definitely an interesting monster from 15. I don't know if it appeared in other ones. I do know there are cat-like monsters in other Final Fantasies. Just not sure if that one's in them. Alright. Here's something new. A Dwarven Castle Guard for Final Fantasy IV. He's a little dwarf soldier. Like that, he's just waving. Alright. Get past his little repeats. Because remember, these are meant to be a deck. Alright, Fate of the Suncrist. This is from 12. Okay. I was like, I think that's from 12. I couldn't remember. There's so many majiggity bobs that end up meaning absolutely nothing in that game. I forget the name of half of the crystal things, because it's like, oh, who cares? Alright. Slash of Light. So this is supposed to be Final Fantasy 1. I guess. I mean, that is supposed to be like chaos in the background, and that guy up front is the Warrior of Light. So, yeah. At least that's the depiction that they have went with. Again, the original games don't look anything like that. Alright, White Orosite from 14. Again, card I have, but it's still cool to look at. Alright. Oh, okay. The White Mage's Staff. Guess it's supposed to be from 1. I don't even know. I guess they start... No, they don't start with any equipment in Final Fantasy 1. So... I don't know where they come up with these things. People who didn't play Final Fantasy 1, I guess. Adalbert Steiner. So he's from 9. It's kind of hilarious that they got all these other Final Fantasy being referenced in, this starter bundle set that has straight up on the cover of the box, Cloud and Sephiroth. Alright. So this is from Final Fantasy 3. You can tell because you just got the little Onion Knight kids. The Crystals Chosen. This is, I believe, when you actually get to choose your job in the 3. And they quit just being little children. Alright. Dragoon's Lance. From 14, apparently. The Dragoon's introduced before 14, so I don't know why they... Who cares? How do you say that name? Grahatia? I don't know. However you say it. And Kitty Archer person. They're from 14, obviously, which is why I have no clue how to say their name. Okay, she's the art in the book that I wasn't able to identify who it was. This is Rosa. She's a white mage. She's from 4. Yeah, I never could remember anybody's name in 4. I swear I played that game and was like, what am I doing? Who are you? Was you important? Answer is yes. Yes, they was. And apparently, she's actually a rare card. I actually need to... Let me move my repeats out of the way so I can start putting the rare cards together. Get out of my way. I like to keep the rare cards together. Alright. Double check I didn't miss any that had like a back. Because sometimes uncommons have a back, but I guess not this time. That's fine. Alright, yeah, she's from 9. Beatrix the Loyal General. It's a rare card, too. That's kind of cool. Alright, back to Repeat Land. From 3, the item shopkeep. Let's go ahead and grab our extras. There's 3 of them. Whoop. The Warrior's Sword, which, yet again, you don't start with this in 1. You start with nothing. If you go out there and fight stuff, you will die. And then you have to wait again while everything loads. I actually don't mind this repeat. This is still hilarious. Suplex! It's like, yep. It's a funny scene in 6. Suplex in a train. I love that. Alright, here we go. Here's something I don't have. Freya's Crescent. Freya Crescent, I can't even say. There's no S, just Freya Crescent. This is from Final Fantasy 9. They are a red mage. Although they label them as a rat knight. They also got dragoon abilities, so it's kind of, they're interesting. Like a red mage dragoon. I don't know. Uncommon. Anyway, moving on. From, okay, that's why I have no clue what this is. Final Fantasy 14, Samurai's Katana. I want to say katana, but it's katana. I don't know why I want to say katana. That got silly in me. Alright, another one. I already have him, but I never am against having more Barret. Barret! At least it's a Final Fantasy 7 card, finally. It's nice to see him in Cloud's deck. This is who I expected to see a Cloud's deck. Lightning. Is she a security sergeant? You know, I never really caught on what she was supposed to be doing when everything starts in 13, because they just kind of throw you in. You see a bunch of flashy stuff on a train, and then you see Lightning with her big old sword, and you're like, I guess I'm playing now. Alright. She's a menace. That's about right. Now, I am joking. Apparently, she can't be blocked except for by 2 or more creatures. That's kind of cool. She's a rare card. That's nice. It's from... Okay, I was like, what am I looking at here? Yeah, so this is from Final Fantasy 16. This is, Sid, I believe. Judgment Bolt. He is the lightning character. I'm gonna call him lightning character. I don't know. He has the lightning stuff when it comes to magic. Alrighty, and then that sounds about right. The Ultima weapon, which I don't remember that it was introduced at 7. I think they just chose to associate it with 7. I could have swore this was introduced before that. I could be wrong. Generally, this weapon is a pain to get in any Final Fantasy. But yeah, that's a cool rare card. I like it. Showing sword. I don't know why they show Cloud bearing the sword. I'm pretty sure they never show him bearing anything outside of this huge Buster sword. That's like his thing. Can't really see it in the background because I have too many games standing right here, but behind my game stack, I have a replica of the Buster Sword. So I I'm vaguely familiar with that bit of knowledge. All right, that's not too bad. I actually got some nice cards that I don't already have. Let's see. All right. Yep. I don't mind having repeat cards though. Like I said, it's fun to look at them, especially since it's all Final Fantasy related. I love me some Final Fantasy. All right, time to open up Sephiroth stack here. See what the nutcase has. Because that's basically what he is. He's a little bit crazy. It's not entirely his fault. He actually is like one of the few villains where you're like, well, he did lose his mind. Not like it's not like he was not originally evil. He actually is like a good guy for a while in shoot, what is the name of it? Crisis Core. And you kind of get like the backstory of what made him kind of lose his brain drain. Alrighty. Alright, I guess this is supposed to be the friend code, or the other one was, who cares? Here's the other code for whoever wants it, I don't care. It's for the decks into Arena, which, I mean, that's kind of cool, full-on decks to play with. Because, I mean, they're already sorted for you. You don't have to, like, figure out how many lands should I have? How many magics should I have? How many actual creatures should I have? Should I have peoples? I don't know. I actually like pre-built decks specifically for that because I'm like, I have no idea. Because I will absolutely never know. Just as bad when it comes to any other card game. Like, be it Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or whatever. I'm like, I don't know. Don't tell me to make a deck. Give me one. That way I can just trade stuff out. Alright. Get the same advertisement card. What did I do with that? Give it to me to forget what I did with stuff. I just put stuff aside and then forget what I do with it. Seriously, what did I do with it? I don't know. Like, ran away. My card ran away. So I saw it like a minute ago, and now I'm like, I don't know what I did with it. Leave it to me to forget what I do with things. Is it up here with this card? Yeah, okay. It's up here with the rules card. Just a repeat advertisement card. I don't care. Alrighty. Another how to play card. Just get with me. Thank you. Alrighty. Alright, I've seen this before, the copy thing from it's a character in Final Fantasy IV. I forget his name, honestly. Alright, this is cool. This is from Final Fantasy VI on the other side here. It is a robot warrior. I think that's kind of cool looking. I like it when the tokens are actually interesting to look at. Copy again, and treasure on the other side. Kind of lame, but, you know, I don't think I have that combination. I believe my copy is with a Moogle. So, new combination. Why not? It's nice to have some variety. Time to have some repeat lands. We got Swamp from 5. Because, like I said, Sephiroth is going to be dark themed. Swamp from 2. I don't know. Swamp from 14. Which, again, I'm not sure that's swamp so much as that is a dragon boss fight, I believe. Alright, now we got some repeats I just showed you. Just get through these swamps. Yeah, get through every single repeat swamp that they fill that you need. So I can throw them on the floor. Yeah. I didn't mean to do that. Leave it to me. I'll drop things on the floor. That way I have to bend over and pick them up. Alrighty. Island. Okay, yeah, I have this. So, island from 8. Had to think for a second. Okay, hello. How are you doing? I am doing good. If I can quit dropping cards anyway. Alright, this is island from 10. And then... Again, not sure I'd call it island, but island from 13. I guess they felt, oh, it's blue stuff. It's an island. No, that is ice, and it's not really an island. So much as it's just weird stuff going on. Let's get through all these repeat lands, get them out of the way so we can get to the good cards. Gotta get to the good stuff. Alright, finally. Repeat lands out of the way. Time for some lands. Alright. Technically I have this land, but at least something different. Treno, the Dark City from Final Fantasy 9. Yep, Treno again. They feel the need to have quite a few of those. Alrighty. I think that's it for the lands, finally. Alrighty. Oh, gosh. So, I know this is not actually from So, this creature actually shows up all the way back in Final Fantasy 1, but they're associating it with 4. With 14, I mean. They're associating it with 14. I can read. I know my Roman numerals. The Sahagin. These are basically annoying water creatures. They don't really amount to much. I mean, they threaten 1. Let's put it that way. They just kind of there to be a pain in the butt. I feel like they just put letters up there to screw with me. Glad you're doing good. Thank you. Is it like IL, I guess? I don't know. She's from 14. I guess that's what, she exists as a mess with my brain. Because I am not familiar with Final Fantasy 14, but I'm going to do my best here. Pixie? I don't know. Leave it to Sephiroth to have something in his deck that I can't pronounce. That's about what it comes down to. Alrighty. In Final Fantasy VI, retrieve the Esper. Not really... I really don't know what's going on in this scene here. Kind of the Robotech armor going on. It's about all I understand from that image. Okay. I already have this card, but I still like it. I seriously wish Laguna was his own character and wasn't associated with 8 and its painfulness. But Dreams of Laguna from Final Fantasy 8. Realm? What is going on there? Alright, so for Final Fantasy 6, it says Realms Sketching. I mean, if she is summoning dinosaurs, shame on her. Don't like those T-Rex things. They always waste your time. Ultimecia, Temporal Threat. She's something. I don't know. I feel the need to pick on her just because the boss fights in 8 are just so all over the place that it doesn't ever make any sense. And she's a rare card, so that's kind of cool. Alright. I know I have this card. Still like it. Undercity Dire Rat. This is specifically reference to 12, which, I mean, That's the best place to reference the diary at. Is Final Fantasy 12. It's like straight up one of the first things you do in 12 is go in this little sewer section and beat up some rats. Alright. Some Final Fantasy 7 cartage here. Shinra reinforcements. They just look confused. What am I supposed to be doing? Do you see something? And then you just run around the corner and smack them upside the head with a sword and move on. This card, I already came across this card whenever I was opening up cards yesterday. It still cracks me up. They call it Sephiroth's Intervention. I feel like he doesn't know what intervention means because this is very much Sephiroth committing murder. But sure, it's his intervention. What do you want to say, Sephiroth? It makes you feel better. Oh man, that's definitely nothing to do with intervention. Alright. Oh yeah, I never got far enough in 13 to come across this stupid thing. A shambling Seath. So, like, I guess this is like the monsters that you're supposedly become if you do not win. Like, that's ever gonna happen. You know how Final Fantasy is, you win. That's just... Even if they do temporarily mess with you, make you think you're gonna lose or something. Alright, cool. So this is from 10. I think they show up 10 too also. Albed Salvagers. They're like, I don't know, they're a group of people that, kind of run around all over the place. And leave it to my stream to just randomly die. Alright, stream, you feel like coming back to life? No? Coming back? Think the stream's coming back. It's trying. The stream is trying to come back. It has no explanation for itself as to why it crashed. That's just how life goes, I suppose. But the stream is back and running. Uninterrupted, of course, always with the recording on YouTube. I don't know why it does that, but yeah, the Albed Salvagers. I know in 10.2 you can find the Albed Primers. I don't remember if that's in 10, because they have like their own language. It's more like focused on in 10.2 because you have a guy that they call brother on the ship who speaks that other language. And the more primers you find, the sooner you can understand what he's saying. Which actually encourages a replay of the game. Granted, there's more than one ending anyways. And you can actually understand what he's saying from the beginning that way. Overkill, I guess. Target creature gets -0 / -9,999 until end of turn. What? I don't understand. But Final Fantasy X, even if I don't understand what the card does, I guess it like instant kills the target, maybe? I think that's what it's saying. I don't know. You know, that's always what you want to try to do in Final Fantasy. Your goal is the 9,999 attack. Evil Reawaken. That is from Final Fantasy V, because that's X-Death standing there. Why somebody would wake him up is beyond me. Alrighty. I didn't accidentally ignore anything, did I? No? Okay, good. It's so easy to accidentally ignore something because I'm just kind of doo-doo-doo. Well, I guess that's a fun way to display good old Seymour. So he's from 10. This is Seymour Flux. They just went ahead and went with his monster version when he had merged with, shoot, what was the name of that? Like, they always are talking about the evil, and I just cannot remember what they called it. And anyways, it's like the Planet Destroyer. He, like, merges with it because he's nuts. But yeah, it's a rare card. It's fun. It's kind of cool that they went with that version of him and not the other versions. Alright, sure. So this is from Final Fantasy 16? Okay. This is from Final Fantasy 16, Deadly Embrace. I remember seeing her. I was on my way to fight her when I quit playing. That's right. Because I went to do something else and then I didn't get back to the game. My bad. Alright, from Final Fantasy 3, which I don't know. I'm not even. I guess there's characters that have names in Final Fantasy 3. I never paid attention. My bad. Zondi? I don't know. The Dark Mage. He's also a rare card. He's special. Alrighty. And then, naturally, gotta go with a weapon I'm pretty sure they never show Sephiroth use. Although, he could have. They're associating it with 14 anyways. The Magitech Scythe. So Magitech is like a huge thing in 7. I'm surprised that I guess they just brought it back in 14. Probably knew that it was a huge thing. Magitech. You always get your Magitech stuff, so that's cool. Nice amount of rare cards. So that's like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 5 per? Yeah, 5 per deck. That's pretty cool. I don't think I had any rare repeats. Yeah. Had uncommon repeats and common repeats. Which I expected because I'd already opened up cards. I do like the new ones that I didn't have. Definitely some interesting stuff. I still don't know. Like, I feel I need to look more into Final Fantasy 6 because I don't remember the realm sketching thing have anything to do with summoning monsters. That's this cracks me up seeing Sahagin because, you know, reminds me of Final Fantasy 1. Although they do not have him associated with 1. You know, whatever, I guess. And I do like that the set at least gives you 2 mythic rares that way. Because I don't know. I know the chance of pulling mythic rares is low in each pack. So it's nice to just up front have 2 of the like main characters that somebody would want that likes Final Fantasy. I like Final Fantasy, so I like that. That's pretty cool. So I'm pretty happy. There's only one card that I'm not sure I might have, but I might not. I can't remember if I have this one or not. It's a Final Fantasy 6 reference. Just because I don't really know what's going on there outside of the armor. Outside of armor going on. There's armor going on. I know that. But, you know, that's cool. And last time, in case somebody on the stream wanted it, the codes for Arena, because I'm not going to play on Arena. And there's that one. Alright. That is it for the cards I have. So, oh gosh. Need to organize my stuff real quick here. I'm going to end the recording for YouTube because that's the end of this part of what I'm doing. And then I'm going to start a new recording because I'm going to do something else.